Hi, you guys. Within the last couple of months, our units up there have kind of been in a doldrums. They're just sitting there and waiting for this election to come up. And what has happened is 2 weekends ago, our Sutter County unit had Congressman Wally Herger and Senate candidate Doug LaMalfa as guest speakers at their big barbecue down in Yuba City. I was attendant, and it was a great party, about 100 people there. And the tone of the North State is to go Republican big time. I spoke before the Tea Party last Tuesday. I talked to these guys and I complimented them on getting the government's attention finally. But I liken the Tea Party to a rudder that has no ship. And the ship of the CRA can really work with some of these people and use them to good advantage, either through membership or through workers. These people want to work. But anyway, that's what's going on in the North State. I don't know if Cliff, the other vice president from the North State's got anything to say, but he'd probably be the next one. Yes, I have still about a half a minute. Yes.
Why did you mention about the program you coming up in September?
Yeah, in September, I'm setting up a program similar to what Carl Heft has down here. And that's a President's Council for the 14 units that we have in the 4th Senate District up there. We need to communicate with these guys, get them all together, barnstorm or brain attack, or have something to all get us all together and go out there. So this is what's going to happen at the end of September. It's going to be in Chico, and there's going to be 14 of our units there again. So we'll see what happens then. Thank you.
Thank you. You stay with it in 2 minutes. Okay, who's next here? Next VP, Alexia.
Hi, my name is Alexia. I'm the VP for San Diego County. And let me give you a little bit of background on San Diego. Currently, we have 5 units, and they take up the entire county. One unit, which is actually a dormant unit, has taken up 1/3 of the entire county of San Diego, which is ridiculous because in Orange County, we have over 20 units, and San Diego, which is even larger, has 5 units. Well, I'm very happy to say that finally, we have redistricted one of those units and freed up about 1/3 of the county, so you can finally expect new units coming up in San Diego. I also have a wonderful partner. Our chairman in San Diego, Tony Kravaric, has been very, very supportive of the CRA. So we're going to have new units soon, and we're going to have events, and it's going to be great.
Thank you. Who's next? Another VP nearby? Oh, Ben?
I'm pointing at Angela.
Oh, you're next? Oh, Angie.
Ladies first.
Yay!
Hi, thank you. I'm Angela Azevedo from Northern California, and I was elected in March, so I haven't had a chance to start up any new clubs, but I'm looking forward to it. I have participated in 2 committees that the president has set up in March, and it was a pleasure to work with everybody. Let's see what else. I don't know, I'm just really excited to be part of the executive board, so I look forward to chartering clubs and growing the CRA. Thank you.
Thank you, Celeste, and I'm very, very proud to report that Orange County is doing incredibly well. One of the things living in a heavily, heavily Republican county is that pretty much the primary elections are the generals for us. It's both a blessing and a curse. A blessing because you know it's going to be Republican. A curse is because almost 99% of the work is done at the primary level. And that means that we have an enormous logistical nightmare because there's like dozens and dozens and dozens of races. But We have a fantastic team in Orange County, and I'm happy to report pretty much every single legislative seat, a lot of the school boards. We're now going deeper. We're going into the city council level, mosquito abatement. No, it doesn't matter what it is. We're going to elect every Republican we can, every conservative, and I'm also happy to report that pretty much almost every single person that was endorsed by CRA won in Orange County. And that's something that wasn't always the case. Orange County, very conservative county, but we had a lot of, those rhinos elected in our midst, and so, again, fantastic team. The other thing is, as Pete mentioned, the President's Council really helped bring all these units together. One of the things we do is countywide precinct walks. So instead, it's great, every unit, of course, has a candidate of their choice, but then for a couple weekends before the election, we get every single, unit together and target one or two races, like, for example, Don Wagner's races, which was actually, aptly chaired, by our own Scott Voights over there, and we were able, against all the powers that be with very little money, to win that assembly district and have a strong replacement to Chuck DeVore in the 70th district. So very happy to report that, and hopefully we will continue to keep Orange County, Ronald Reagan's and Richard Nixon's county, and the big thing now for us is turnout. If Orange County has a higher than expected turnout, we can retire Barbara Boxer, definitely, and that's what we're going to work on. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm George Park from Placer County. I'm a vice president, and one of the things that I'm working on happens to be with a fellow VP, Cliff Wagner. We're going to be working on standing up units in Plumas County and Lassen County in Northern California, and my former home, and I'm a graduate of Fresno State University. Finally, we'll get a new Republican Assembly back in Fresno County, just like we talked about at the board meeting whenever I was elected. That's very important to have good, strong units in the middle of the state, and particularly in Fresno County, which is a very Republican county. Also, Angela forgot to mention something. She and I will be working together on the 1st Senate District endorsement, as you know, and two others, because there are special elections going on in our neck of the woods as a result of, well, one, Senator Cockstein, and needing to have a CRA endorsement in that Senate district, which will be concurrent with the November election. So we got a lot of fun, exciting stuff going on.
Thank you, George. Let me tell you briefly also, I attended the Orange County Endorsing Convention, and it was absolutely great, overwhelming. The way they conducted themselves, so professional. Same thing with LA County. We did a good job this time. And so it was well attended, and we also endorsed solid conservatives. Only one, but you can't be perfect all the time. I don't know, maybe some of you will claim to be perfect. But we did one, but then later that person didn't win the CRA endorsement. So that was our only remark against us. So, but I was very pleased to see how Orange County did a magnificent job. And I'm very proud of all of you, but I wanted you to know that if you have any problems with, always call them, because they know how to do the work and they will help you out. Okay, who's the next? Ben.